Glossy or matte? This might be quite a niche video when it comes to publishing your debut book, but I'll share it anyway. Welcome to Stellar Storytelling. I'm Stella, founder and chief storyteller, and I'm going to be talking about publishing my debut book in this video and my experience working with different printing platforms and what the difference is between the matte and the glossy. Number one, there isn't really a price difference. So if you feel more called towards using the matte, which is not as reflective, but it's also a little bit softer to the touch. It really depends on your personal preferences as to the kind of book that you want to create into the world. There is nothing good or bad per se about each of those. It's just about personal preferences. Now, I'll tell you this. The glossy cover adds more weight, more of a feel when you have the book in your hand. So it's a small book, it's 170 pages, and especially with the matte cover, it just feels like it just slides nice and easy, and it's like a pocket book. You can put it in every back of yours that you have. With this one, there's more of a grip. It kind of feels more sticky because of the glossy finish, and it just creates this reflective surface and experience where you also have to think about your promotional images. When you are filming this, when you're posting pictures, how is your audience going to promote this book on your behalf? As you can see, there's almost no reflection here, which makes this quite accessible from every angle, even in the background. It's the same color from every angle, and the reflection is minimum. So I can play with this and I can film it. I can create a lot of resources and I don't have to worry about the reflection. This one, on the other hand, you can see my light ring and it just goes everywhere. But then I can use that. I can play with that. There's more of a premium vibe to it. And if I bend it at the right angle, the light does not, the reflection does not really bother me or people that will be using your copy to promote the book. Once your book is published and shared into the world, it's no longer your book. Yes, you're the author, you're the storyteller, you are the one that birthed it into the world, but then it goes to the people. And they can do with it what they want. They can leave a bad review, they can leave a good review, they can take a picture and recommend it, they can buy a copy for their friend, they can burn it if they want. Hopefully nobody will be burning your books or any books. But that's the thing, you have the creative say in the beginning, and after that, people, your readers, can have the final creative say. So if you're not sure about the type of finish that you want to choose, ask your audience. Literally, when I was putting together the two versions of the book and I was wondering, should I introduce a dark cover? Is it worth adding another cover? Everybody voted for the dark cover. In fact, almost no one wanted this cover. Most people said this cover is boring. I don't like this. It doesn't speak to me. Now, I have big feelings attached to this cover because it's symbolic of the heart chakra, the green. And so I was never going to part ways with the green cover. But I'm really happy that I listened to the feedback. And the feedback told me, introduce the dark cover one way or another. And so now this is the heart cover version of the book. This is the dragon edition. And it has a little bit of the green inside because of the way that the cover is bound. So when you look at them together, they're a pair. They complement each other, the hardcover and the paperback. But I wouldn't have even discovered the hardcover if I didn't start with the paperback. And I wouldn't have been able to reach KDP if I didn't first dream enough, big, bold enough to go on Kickstarter for 2 campaigns. Not 1, but 2 campaigns where I use this version of the book as well as a mock-up of this version. So this was just a mock-up. It did not exist at the time of me promoting the book for 2-3 months consecutively. This was the only copy I had, the marketing copy that a local printing house generated for me. And one thing I'll say about them is that they used such a beautiful paper that it has this premium quality, premium kind of, it's almost like reflective black, but it's such deep, rich black that I wanted to preserve that for the actual copy that people can purchase now from Amazon. And to my slight disappointment, the dark in this is not as good. It's not the premium version that I expected. But when I look at the hardcover, because this is kind of the premium version of the book with all the colors, it's the same black. It's this rich paper that's a little bit more solid, and the black is just so beautiful to experience. And so are the colors. So there will be some sacrifices that you make when you're choosing your debut book, or if you're just, publishing a book on a budget. But you have to think about what's the most important thing that you want to do with this book, which is reach your audience. When in doubt, ask your audience directly, send a survey, ask for their feedback, and include them in the process as much as you can, because they'll be the one reading with you once this is live, this is published. But also, if one of these covers feels more authentic, you feel more drawn to it, just go for it. There are no wrong or right answers, and also you can always re-upload your files. You can always change your settings. You can always publish another edition and remove the previous one. Make sure to get author copies, or get some marketing proofs in advance to make sure that the quality of the book is all right. In my case, this was my marketing proof, which was done from a different printing house. And then once I published, no one knows me with Amazon, I just let it be live. And I published my copy probably a week or so after it was already live, to my surprise, I suppose. To me, it met my expectation. It surpassed my expectations. It's actually such a rich, glossy cover. I can't really imagine going back to the matte now that I've seen the glossy. But maybe for another project, for another book, for the next one, I will consider going with the matte. Maybe a hardcover that's matte. I know that's quite popular. Do your research. Check what your favorite books are. Check the types of book that you're already reading, and that's going to give you a better sensory idea as to what type of book you want to present to the world. Good luck with your work, and if you have any questions, make sure to subscribe and leave your question in the comments. This is Stellar Storytelling. If you're looking for a partner in your publishing journey, I can help.